Hello. Hello. I've got my mic set way too high. Hang on. I turned it up during SimStream yesterday. I forgot to turn it back down. Whoops. Time for maths and science homework. Enjoy that, Foxtrot. Hello, Dylan, NHF, Nat Blackout, Simulator Gaming, New Holland Fan, the other NHF, Michael Jag Crumble, hello. Did you enjoy the fun in Nathan's Discord last night, Crumble? Why is my sub goal not working? Hang on. That should be working. Why is that not working? Where is it? Sub goal. Why are you not working? Is it that you're under stuff that you shouldn't be? No.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Is hey Sim Farmer. Let me just literally doing this live on stream because everything's broken. I updated this, not Discord. I updated OBS last night and it's broken things. Let's get this into OBS real quick. Browser. Okay, is it just not wanting to work at all? Okay, we're just gonna go no sub goal today and hope that everything else works. I'll get that fixed later at some point. Oh, that's pain. I'm just gonna send Landy a quick message. There we go. Right, game, thing, yes. Everything has been Daved, yes. Pretty much. Hello, Irish Steve. The Abbey Tanker Landy has a stream on Shamrock. Do you Oh, for goodness sake! Do you mean by any chance this Abbey Tanker? It's on Facebook, it's on 4D Modding's Facebook page, but hold off for a bit because there's a small bug where it conflicts with itself and causes little call stack errors. I'm turning off the traffic. That's me typing, my fingers must be on steroids. I'll tell you what's going on when I type, as I'm basically so used to typing now that I don't particularly care about spelling. And if I know what I'm gonna type, then it just kind of poops out of my fingers real quick. So we do have a few jobs other than grasswork. We have the Claaswork to do. I do need to finish selling the wool off. Shamrock didn't pass what? What? What's wrong? No, the Abbey Tanker I'm using is broken. Landy found a Lua Caustic error during a stream the other day, and as it turns out, it's somehow, and I'm not even angry, I'm actually impressed. It's one of those situations where I ain't even mad at some weird error, I'm impressed. Namecraft Gaming, by the way, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave, Matt. I hope you enjoy your stay. You subscribed like 10 minutes ago. Before I went live, GG, dude. Shamrock didn't pass. What? I haven't heard anything about Shamrock failing. What do I use to record Farm Sim? OBS. What settings do I use? Game capture. Is it easy to get game capture working? No, you've got to trick it 7 different ways from Sunday to get it to work properly. As for what settings I use specifically, they are specific to my computer. There's no point in me giving you my exact settings because your settings will be different. You should always have settings that are custom built or customized for whatever it is you're trying to do. Don't try and copy somebody else's and think that it'll work. Because every computer's different, every computer's going to need different settings. And it's just trial and error. Once you get used to it with OBS, you can kind of figure out settings over the course of, you know, 20 minutes, half hour. It's not on console yet. No, it was never... Shamrock was never on console. Drumlover. It's hoped that it'll go on console, but Oxy has openly said that if it doesn't, he's not going to be too caught up about it, because it's basically, and I mean this in the nicest way to the console players, it's a test map for FS19 for him. This is just him kind of playing about with what's possible in FS17, pushing the limits, and it'll go in straight over to FS19, which after seeing yesterday and today the Raven... oh, I've forgotten the name of the bloody American map. The American map for FS19. That is gonna... like, if that's what Giants can do, and Giants maps tend to not be the greatest compared to mod maps. If that's what Giants can do, I'm looking forward to seeing what the modders can do. Ravenport. I almost said Ravenclaw. Like that... that's the Harry Potter fanboy in me coming out, just like, it's called Ravenclaw. Have I heard about Era Ireland? No. No. Hey DH Gaming, is the class I'm driving private? Yes and no. There's a public version out there. This specific one is. I have procured it from some friends of mine. I'm not gonna name who I stole it from, whose server I stole it from, but stole it from some friends. I'm sure Bullet Bill will be in a while telling me that I'm mean for stealing it. But there is a public version out there. It's on Mod Hoster. It's a class Arion 600. I think it's by Smelly. Thief. Totally. I am 110% a thief. I just... where's the Irish plate? I haven't got around to making it yet. I was too busy last night. Last night, I was super busy getting 2 videos made. No, smetty, with a T, not smelly. I was busy getting 2 videos made because I had to do the main video that went up this morning. I also had to make the breakdown, spoiler alert, the breakdown of the trailer that came out today, the teaser trailer for Ravenclaw. I'm just gonna call it Ravenclaw. Ravenholm, Raventhorpe. And tonight I'm actually going to be just as busy because I've seen... Why did I call it Raventhorpe? Ravenport. What do I think we'll get in the fact sheets tomorrow? I can't say. I can't say what I think you'll get in the fact sheets because I already have them. I was just about to say I need to make my fact sheet video after the stream and then do tomorrow's main video. Yeah, I'm totally irrelevant. Irrelevant since 1991. RainbowDave Gaming. Irrelevant since 1991. How is everyone? I'm good. How are you doing, Michael? But I have seen tomorrow's fact sheets and they are delicious. They are very interesting. I think after having a quick look at them, there's I think maybe one thing that we've seen in game before from Giants. No, so it's broken. Yo, I updated OBS last night thinking, oh, this will be fine, it won't break anything, and no, it broke everything. Hey, Tommy. Give us a color. Red. There are, spoiler alert, there are red things in tomorrow's fact sheets. Not gonna say what kind of things. How much do I get for wool? New Holland fan, bear with me for like 3 minutes while I finish this and we'll actually go set up a lot of wool. Welcome back, Smimmy Ladder Gaming. Massey your case. Interesting thoughts. Will I be streaming FS19 the day it's released? I'm going to plan to, Tommy, but I'm in a very odd situation on release day because November 20th, when the Farm Sim 19 releases, I'm flying home from Germany that day. So I won't be back in my house until like 6 PM. So if I do stream, it'll be late, or later than usual. Myself, Landy, and Sim are all under the kind of the agreement that we're just not gonna care about each other's streams for a few weeks, and definitely not on release day. And we're gonna go ham. So I might stream over Landy. But of course, November 20th, I'll also need to get the game installed on my PC, because I won't be bringing the whole PC to Germany with me. For obvious reasons of, it's quite large, and I don't have enough I don't have enough checked baggage to bring my entire PC. Hello, Dan Bates. Need more red? Exactly, Tino. For all you know, I could be lying. This is true. For all you know, I'm not even talking about tractors. Hey, Evil Knievel. I need a gaming laptop. I do, but first I need money to buy a gaming laptop. Need an ITX. I mean, yeah, that'd be a great idea, but again, ITX is really bad. Bring a hard drive with me. Like, is this my that's not my external hard... Where's my external hard drive? I've just realized, I've been looking at that thinking it was... Where the hell did I put my external hard drive? Oh, it must be under there. Ooh! I found a case for my glasses. Will a 750 Ti run? I have no idea fast farming. I'm not gonna give you like tech advice and stuff like that. Because if I'm wrong, I don't want to be blamed for me being wrong. And you buying games that you can't play. See if we cork up the rebels. EW Gaming, or EU Gaming. Keep an eye out for this number plate, because you might see it on a real world 7430. Because I stole it off one. I need to look up number plates for class Ariane 6... whatever number the Ariane I got is. Nice John Deere, thank you very much. What's Mr. RainbowDave going to do in Deutschland? I'm going to be making a visit to some people that you might know. Their name is Giants. And I'm going to be visiting their office and playing a game they're bringing out. Something about simulated farming. You're from Cork? I'm from Tip. I'm clearly from the Superior County. I need to get in contact with my friend Chris, who actually lives in Germany. I don't know where. I might see if I can. I might see if he's going to be around Nuremberg on the day I'm arriving. Let's see if I can't meet up with him for like 10 minutes. Scotland's better, says Woodshed 100. This is true to an extent. Scotland is very pretty. I actually love Scotland. Owen is never going to let down that I chose Cork Rage. I didn't choose Cork Rage. I googled it. I was trying to find a Tip Rage, and there were none. All of the rages that I could find for 7430 were all Cork. So I was asked how much I make for a wool pallet. Let's just leave that selling. And the answer is €34,213 for one pallet of wool. I like Seasons. It's hilariously OP. Seasons is just hilariously OP at times. Cork for Liam. I could see Cork winning it, to be fair. I couldn't see Tip winning it this year. Tip hurting teams in too much chaos. County Down's the funniest county because all the supporters just keep shouting up down, and they sound like they're giving the worst directions in the world. Hey Barry. Fermana's best. Fermana's quite good too. I do like Fermana. Would I say FS19 is a massive improvement? Without having played it, only going off what is available publicly and tomorrow's fact sheets, which is not yet available publicly. Yeah, I'd say it's a huge improvement, Woodshed. It is so far ahead of everything that was done for FS17. There's a gulf in quality there. Leitrim for Sam at some stage. Leitrim for some more roundabouts first, Brendan. And maybe even some traffic lights if they're feeling particularly saucy. Hey, oh baby. And hello to the lurkers. Yes, the lurkers, the best people in the stream, because they cause no trouble ever. Lurkers, guaranteed 100% no troll. Potholes are the biggest problem. But wasn't it recently that Leitrim got its first traffic lights? And roundabout? You wish they give you an editor for 19... You mean GE? From what Bill's been saying, and he's been in contact with the guys that are doing GE for Giants, there's problems. There's issues. Hey, Nancy. there's issues with GE8 at the moment, unfortunately, and that's why it's not out yet. Giants are working them though, and I'm fairly confident they'll have it all ironed out by launch day. Maybe a bit before. Hopefully a bit before. Stamping your feet. All the modders for FS19 are the guys that I'm... Well, Matt isn't. Matt's busy making just insane trailers. And reskinning the T-dubs a million more times to memes. All the mappers are just kind of frustrated by the lack of GE. There used to be a joke that Leitrim only had like one set of traffic lights, or had none. I can't remember if it was one or none. Right, that's all the wool sold off. Great. Now, next job. The pigs need cleaning. You're back again. Sam, have you become like a fiddler's elbow? You're in and out like a madman. The computer's pretty much broken. That kind of sucks with shed. Sometimes you can get it working again by just opening up the back of it or the side of it and just blowing out, like if you get some canned air, just blow it out and get the dust out. That might get it working again, but be careful. You don't want to get too much moisture in there because there's a lot of electronics. Go on holiday and try relaxing. That'd be a good idea. Or you could, if you really wanted to be saucy, start learning Blender. First traffic lights in June of 2016. Oh my god. Did I download the Windows update? Yes, it didn't seem to delete any of my files though. Because they did have to roll back because it kept deleting people's files. Which isn't particularly good for a computer update. I wonder if there's going to be, and there probably will be, some sort of lawsuit over that, because that is just bad. Hey, drum lover! JCB 3CX and make FS19 the best game ever. I hate to say this, I'd love to see like some interesting cool equipment, but I don't see the point in getting like diggers and backhoes and stuff. It was pretty bad when it was working. How many now, Chris? I won't do any barrel rolls. This thing is surprisingly stable. Oh, that's rip. The bucket. Where's the bucket? It's behind you. What? Alright, let's go clean out the pigs, and then we'll clean out the cows and get everything up good and going. Cows need a bit more TMR. Pigs need... everything needs water. Except the sheep. The sheep are surprisingly happy with life at the moment. I like the sheep. They don't care. There's 226 of them now. Oh my god. Why are there so many sheep? Am I good at Irish? No. Considering I can barely speak English, Irish is a bit beyond... oops. A bit beyond me. Am I gonna do Irish on stream? Yes! I'm just kind of doing some admin work around the map first. Because I need to get... I want to get the animals up to being fully safe. I don't want to just start losing animals through them dying. You were writing my name just a bit fair enough, I guess. But Table Manners mod work with Grazing mod? I have no idea, Brendan. Probably. That would actually be a pretty good mod pair. I'm gonna get Table Manners mod and try it out. The newest mod I've added to the game is... Oh crap, the pigs actually are out of Magic Bag. The newest mod I've added to the game is actually the hose mod. That went in today. You have 15 questions to do, but you don't want to do them. Just start working away at them, Brendan. The longer you leave it, the worse it'll get. You're better off working on them now with the stream on, so you've got at least some entertainment, than trying to do it at 9 o'clock tonight when nobody's streaming. And when you're really, really bored and you just want something to listen to while you do your work. Being responsible. It's something that I used to do. Was in college when I was doing like essays and stuff and assignments. I used to have like BBC News channel on my computer because I was living in the UK and BBC News channel was just constant noise. Or when I was working late at night, I'd have conveniently the time that I was working the most at night, I had the Ashes on because that was boring. I didn't care about it, so I was just like listening to cricket that I didn't care about and just like, yep, this is definitely just background noise for me. Setting up a stream hard. Yes. Setting up a stream that looks good is hard. Setting up the stream in general, not so much. But getting all the stream art working and all the animations and stuff, yeah. I need to figure out how to get the sub count working again tonight, so that I can have it tomorrow. That's actually really annoying that it's completely broken the sub count. There goes 20 minutes of my life tonight that I'm not going to get back. I'm going to do it straight away so that I don't forget, and it'll be trial and error. The worst way of doing anything. Also, just realized the pigs have pooped 237 kilos of poop. Yeah, Simulator Gaming, the new OBS update version was 22.0.2 broke everything. Shamrock failed again. Is that confirmed, Brendan? I've not seen anything from Oxy on that. I'm also not going to update to a new version of the map at this point. I am going to just manually do whatever he needs. If there's another update for PC, what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually just update it myself. And install whatever updates Oxy does. Because I now have scripts running on the map that have been installed by me. And actually Glenn Garr as a willing participant. He gave me a hand. He actually put hose mod in for me. Sent it to Chris, who thought that somebody had put a weird version up on a mod site somewhere. But any updates from here on out are going to be just manually thrown in by me. I'll edit the map to have whatever Oxy updates. Dusty Dave, hello. Oxy put it on Facebook already. Okay. He didn't throw it into the Slack, that's why I was asking, is this true? So if it's on his Facebook page, yeah, then it must be true. So what do we all think of the Ravenport trailer? I got it right for once, the Ravenport trailer. New OBS is crap, can't get anything working on your side. I'm gonna spend probably like an hour tweaking it tonight and get everything working again. Also have the... No, they haven't. I don't know how grazing mod works. I just no idea, so I don't know if the cows have eaten like a butt ton of grass and killed everything. Would I do a video on it? No, because me trying to fix OBS is me swearing for however long. Failed on maths. Oh my god. It always fails on maths. Always on materials. I guarantee you he's looking forward to the new version of G for 19 that'll actually have a minor weight or a basic way to test for console stuff. Because right now the only way to test for console stuff is to literally send it to Giants and wait for them to test it. You swear with me? No, I'll figure it out and probably tell Landy how to do it after his stream. If he has the same problem, he might not have the same problem. But such is the joy of YouTube. Right. Next job. Cows need TMR. Actually, I'm just gonna muscles mode the bales in because it's easier. They need a new version for you. I guarantee you, DJ, if you learn GE, just the absolute basics of GE, you will start figuring stuff out real quick. I'm not supposed to run faster, am I? There we go. That'll solve the problem of how fast I can run and how fast I can't run. Yeah, you don't need to feed the cows and stuff much during the winter. Ravensport didn't seem as impressive as Fellsbrunn. Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's two super duper detailed maps from Giants, which is stuff that... It's something that I've never seen Giants do before, is that level of detail on maps, so... You know, whether or not it's as good as the other map is kind of irrelevant. The fact that it's as good as it is what's what the real takeaway from it is for me. Because historically Giants maps have been very, in the nicest way possible, very bare bones. You know how to make a map. You can make a cube in GE? How the hell did you make a cube in GE? You're building the map, but it wouldn't let you put down crop textures. Your problem, Woodshed, I would bet, is that you had the wrong brush selected. So, basically 12,000 liters, 1.7 tons of mixed ration, most of which is silage. There's very little actual hay in this mixed ration, apparently. Wait, is it going to change density when it becomes mixed ration itself? I don't know what's going to happen with this mod. 4, 3, 2, 1, bing. No, it's the exact same way. Thank goodness. I would have been really confused if it magically just became heavier. Add primitives cube. Is that even a thing you can do in GE? Hey Adam's transport worker. Have I got any other maps lined up? Me? I have one. But we're getting close to the end of the game now, and you know, it's basically gonna be Shamrock and maybe one other. Depending on how quickly the other map is finished. Dusty, it's all on you, dude. Adding cubes and G is good for making triggers. Yes, actually it is, isn't it? Class tractors actually look really good. I love class tractors. They just look good. The color scheme is just good. Giants need to put this out on console. I'd agree with you, Michael. Realism. Are you saying, Woodshed, that you don't have a jetpack? Are you saying that on your farm you don't have a jetpack for putting bales into the mixer? This is 280 kilos of hay, and we're gonna just dump 1.5 tons of silage on top of it. Oh god, Matt, don't start. Sky Wizard. Yep, 1.5 tons of silage right here. Whoops. First one highlighted some of the storage, shops, and all ribbon port shows the entrance to the concrete facility. No argument with both. Yeah. Ravensport, I felt that trailer showed off a bit more of the. I don't want to say the useful area, but kind of more of the fields and scenery. The Fellsbrunn trailer was more look at the sell points we made. So, you know, each of them has its own kind of focus. And it's two different focuses, and it's nice to see the two very different styles of videos. I can sell Bobcat, I don't really use it. I actually do use it, Brendan. It's just that when I've got the deer out and running already, it's easier to... Ooh. CD? I have a question for you. Why did you model this auger Why did you model all of this auger when the only bit you're ever going to see is this bit up at the front here? Details. True, but optimization! Guillotine also moves. I know the guillotine moves. I know the guillotine should move, but it's not wanting to. Optimization says don't model that because you don't need it. Using my Veil jetpack. No cheats being used here whatsoever. Hello, Smimulate. Did you watch the video I sent you? You watched the video I sent you, Mr. Simulate, of Mick Foley swapping gimmicks mid-promo? The only man in wrestling history that could actually get away with that nonsense. Johnny should make mods only for Nintendo Switch. Exactly. Or Nokia 3310. Alley-oop. Ooh, that was a bit close. How good are the cows for food now? Another 2 trailer loads should do it. What was in my shepherd's pie last night to give me that strength? You see, Gav, the truth is, my strength doesn't come from the shepherd's pie. It comes from cream buns and noodles. You might remember that last night I also had a cream bun. And today I have had 2 noodles. You sent me a massage. I mean, I could do with a massage, but I'd not want from you, Chris. Why don't you send me on Discord, because my phone's currently dead. What has Chris said? Oh, thank you, Chris. I'll set that up after the stream. Took you ages to read through all of that last night. That was just me letting loose for once. I toyed with them for a bit and then I just let loose because I was bored. There's a room for this. By the way, did everybody hear about... I'm going to talk about non-farm sim stuff here, so please don't leave the stream while I do this. Did everybody hear about the Soyuz today? What happened with the Soyuz? Because if you didn't, I'll tell you real quick. There was a launch from Baikonur Cosmodrome today of a Soyuz headed for the International Space Station. Manned, 2 people on board. And they went up. The booster segments of the first stage staged. And then the emergency procedures kicked in and they came back down because the rocket failed. There was some sort of failure. I don't know what the failure was, but there was a horrendous vibration. It looked like pogo. It looked like the rocket started pogoing and they aborted the mission. Now, the capsule, Soyuz capsule itself, as well as the 2 astronauts, well, the 1 astronaut, 1 cosmonaut, because technicalities, made it down safely. They're fine. They're back on Earth, although they come down with a bit of a bang. Because those things are not made for ballistic re-entries. They're made to come in on a very specific entry path, and it's not basically straight down. So they would have had a bit of fun dealing with the G-forces. But yeah, they were both fine. Came back to Earth with a bit of a bang, unfortunately. Oh, the cows need some straw too. Spent billions to watch 2 fellas fall in a rocket. Well, yeah, but the bigger problem now is there's, I think, one or 2 Soyuz up at the ISS at the moment. I don't know if there's 1 or 2, but there's definitely one that has a hole in it, and they have to try and figure out if that one's even safe to bring back to Earth. With people in it. It's definitely safe to bring back to Earth, but the with people in it part is kind of a big question. There's 2. Yeah, one isn't in the best of shape. Are you sure there's 2? Because what's the cat like in the class? Can you look? I will show you presently. I'm just gonna get some straw into the into the mixing wagon first. The reason I'm just throwing bog standard straw in is because it's easy. So the cab in this class is a bit basic. You know, it's not the best in the world, but it's all you really need in Farm Sim. For me, really, honestly, the exterior is the star of the show. Because I don't use in-cab much. I think it's a bit painful. As soon as you go outside the cab, it just looks beautiful. You will accept some straw now, please. Don't shout at me that it's full. Good. Just casually spreading 300 kilos of straw all over the floor with a mixing wagon somehow. This, by the way, is why I love the unit conversion mod. I'm really glad that it wasn't what was causing the problem with the Abbeys. Because it gives you a better idea of how much of something there is. Hey, Nathan. I'm just gonna leave the window there for now. Next job is... Do I really need to give them... I'll give them some water just so that I'm definitely good. You spread it with pitchforks. Oh, cool. What's on the agenda now? We're gonna get some water to the animals, and then we're actually going to do some farming. Although well, I say we're gonna do some farming. We're technically doing farming right now. But what we're gonna do once we got the animals all watered is we're gonna head into the field and get some silage cut. Grasswork makes the class work. And I promise you we will be doing some grass work. Watch WWE sometimes. Not a lot, and I need to start not watching it again because I need to start waking up at sane human hours. Hey, Barn Lodge. Although I might watch Crown Jewel because Shawn Michaels. One good reason to watch anything, Shawn Michaels. And The Undertaker. Hey, DMCC. 6.7G on landing in a tin can. Pretty, yeah. I mean, that's... To put that into perspective. Because it is... You know, that's just some numbers. Most road cars, when you're pushing them super hard, most road cars can corner at a maximum of about 0.8 Gs. And under braking can maybe hit 1 G. That's under absolutely perfect conditions. This is, you know, 6, almost 7 times that kind of force coming to a dead stop. Not comfortable at all. Not deadly, likely to cause a minor injury. But just plain uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to do 6 or 7 Gs. Stone Cold was the best. Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's more than what an F1 car can do, yeah. F1 cars max out at, I think, 5.2 now. Used to be 5 under braking, I think it's slightly more now. The hell was that? How did that happen? Hello, Fahy. Oh, they did the seatbelts on. They did. They always do. Question 4 of 15. Keep going, Brendan. You're doing well. You've only got 11 to go. .9 due to safety. Officially. Why don't I use my wheel? Because I've got a ton of crap under my desk and I need to sort that area of my room out at some point soon. Also, laziness. Also, Dragon Skies is a kind of an extra reason. Today, I've just been super busy. I woke up, finished editing the breakdown of the Raven Port trailer. Had some food, did some dishes, had some more food, and then pretty much I literally finished eating and then started the stream. So I've just been a bit everywhere today. This is multiplayer, single player. Single player. This is a kind of a collaborative edit. I don't want to say it's like my own edit because I put in grazing mod into this, and Mr. Glengar helped me by putting hose mod in. And then sent it to Chris, who got really confused and thought that it was some edit from a weird mod site. when in fact it was an edit that I'd asked Glengar to do for me. Because Glengar did host mod on the previous version of Shamrock Valley, so he knows how to do it. Is V2 out? No. Apparently it failed testing again. Hello Archie, how you doing today, dude? Ericsson did 28G in that barrel roll. Monza. Yeah, I saw a bit more information about that barrel roll. Apparently, if the DRS fails when it's up, the failure mode is that it remains up, because whoever thought up that was a genius and decided that was a good idea as a failure mode. Any idea where your grazing mod isn't working? 0 liters in the pasture. Did you just install it in the map and forget to download the actual grazing mod that activates everything? That was an undercut. Yeah, that was just... That was Mick Foley just being Mick Foley, sin. That was, you couldn't do it today. You just couldn't. Failed to see it. Failed testing, Barn Lodge. Actually failed testing. What am I doing grasswork with the Claaswork? Once I got this back into the shed. And also Giants are in fact busy testing FS19. Why did Sim come and visit you, Fahy? Why did Sim go to Liverpool to visit you? That doesn't make any sense. True story. You know the farm center just goes black. Check your log, drum lover. If you're on PC, always check your log if you've got weird game failures going on. Speaking of, I'm just going to do a quick log check here. We're good. With the Abbey currently being a bit broken, you'll know you might notice me just doing random log checks every so often. Just in case something starts acting up, so that I can save the game, exit, and reload in before it breaks. How do you access the log? Like this? That's DevTools. Normally it's just a text file on your computer. But I like having DevTools enabled so that I can hide HUD and that kind of stuff and get some analytics going in the game. Broken as in how? How is the Abbey broken? Well, Landy was talking to CD, was it last night or the night before? And as it turns out, the XML in the Abbey conflicts with itself, because of course it does. And it's not the kind of failure where I get angry at it because it's, you know, Dome or something. It's one of those failures where I'm just genuinely impressed that it even happened, because it shouldn't. It shouldn't be possible that the XML conflicts with itself, but it does. So what we're going to do now is grab some silage additives, which means we need to open up the shop window. Pallets, silage additives. I think it's this one I'll need. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes because it's the only silage additives available. Grab some silage additives. 3.5 grand. That's a fine amount to pay. Do I upload every day? Yes. If yes, tomorrow can I do a multiplayer live stream? No. And I'll let you guys let Gaming Geek know why I just don't do multiplayer. Because it's nothing against you personally. It's nothing against anybody personally. I just don't like how Farm Sim multiplayer works. Would I ever consider coding my own game? No, because I have no idea how to code. Hey, Spudman. And Nathan, your computer died, that kind of sucks. I just don't like Farm Sim multiplayer, I don't like Sinking Simulator, I don't like the amount of trolling that happens. I just don't like it, I don't find it enjoyable. If I'm not enjoying myself, it tends to be a bad stream. Luckily, I'm doing grasswork today, which I do enjoy quite a lot. And if you're wondering why I've just actually spent 3,500 on some silage additives, I'll show you a little trick. Because we're going to magically, and by magically I mean exploiting a bug from this trailer, and all trailers like it, we're going to magically make silage out of nothing. Gaming Geek have done that, and it still annoyed the crap out of me. What does the silage additive do? It does something very impressive. Let's stop that there. We got 1 and a bit tons. 11402. So I'm just going to bring this into the next field, where there's no grass. Or no cut grass, at least. I'm going to show you guys what this... what the silage additive does and what the party trick is. So I forgot to turn on the silage additives, which usually helps. So that was without silage additives, as it turns out. So we had 11402 in the trailer. Just emptied it out onto the ground. Silage additives, I just want to check, are on. Gonna lower the pickup and drive over the pile of grass that we just made. And pick up absolutely no grass, because of course we did. Of course we picked up no grass. Do you wanna... Maybe... Oh, have they made it so that I can't do this glitch anymore? Have they actually done it so... Oh, it's not on. So we had 11402, we've now got 11794 and a bit left on the ground. We've managed to make 110 kilos of grass. Because what silage additive does is it just magics grass out of nowhere to simulate it making better silage or something. Because there's no way for it to make better silage. All the silage in the game is going to be the same. But what silage additive does is it just magics grass out of nowhere. Just creates grass at a slow rate. But if you really want to, you could abuse the crap out of that and turn one trailer load of silage into 20. If you have the time to want to do that, you could. However, it's just as easy to go through a full field with the silage additives on. They get used up at a slow rate. They make grass out of nothing. It just gets added to the grass in the trailer. Hey, Hedgehog. And Alexander Lewis, hello. So this thing can hold just over 3 tons of grass, as it turns out. So it's not, it's gonna be like 3 tons, 377.5 kilos, which is a very odd measurement, but that's what it holds. I still play Shamrock on FS19 when it comes out for FS19. I'm not gonna continue playing FS17 after FS19 comes out, because nobody's gonna want to watch FS17. So once FS19 is out, basically once I go to Germany, once I leave, that's me done for FS17. Possibly a bit before that. And I'll, you know, come November I'll play some other random games. I know that... Hey Oxy, I heard Shamrock failed again on maths again. You seem to have so many issues with materials, dude. I'm like the only decent FS17 YouTuber. There's tons of decent ones. You got Simulate, Landy Kid, Simulation for the Nation, Chris, who granted us quitting Farm Sim forever at the end of the month. May or may not be exaggerating him quitting FS17. I swear sometimes they just make up errors to annoy you. I'm totally irrelevant. I mean, it's not like I've got the biggest farm sim channel in Ireland. Why is Chris quitting? Chris, would you care to update to educate Drum Lover on why you're quitting farm sim forever? Because I'm being a bit fishy. I'm being a bit mean. He's quitting FS17 at the end of the month. Because number one, he wants a break from Farm Sim, and number two, FS19's coming, and we're into the period of diminishing returns at FS17 for YouTube. There's less and less people wanting to watch right now, so it sucks, but it happens every 2 years. Back with Giants of the weekend. Will I get Sim to shout at them for you? Because he's going over to Switzerland. Is it tomorrow he's going? And he's going to be hanging out with Giants in Switzerland. Do you want me to get Sim to shout at them? To get it done faster? I'm kidding, of course, because Sim wouldn't shout at Giants much. Anyone else knows Horse is not in FS19 yet? It is in FS19, Curtis. That I can guarantee you, because Giants got an exclusive license to Horse. Get him to shout at Lars. Yeah, Saturday, you think they're... no, I think they're flying out tomorrow. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know his plans. Barely know my own. I was talking it through with Landy last night. I'm gonna let you guys under the veil here into some backstage stuff, real quick. I was talking to Landy last night about the whole Germany trip, and he was asking, are they sending somebody to collect you? I said no. No, they sent me details for the bus. Or said I can get a taxi to their office, and then they sent me the address to their office. So, like, I don't mind that. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of comical. Plus, I got enough German to, get a bus. Or a taxi. But... people think, oh, you're going to Germany, that means VIP treatment and all that. No, literally, like, the only VIP thing is Giants have been kind enough and generous enough to pay for the flights and hotel. And to give me access to their office and play FS19. That's genuinely awesome. That's that's more than I could ever ask for. But, I'm kind of on my own when it comes to getting to their office from the airport. And I'm toying with both ideas of getting the idea of getting the bus and a 5-minute walk, or getting a taxi so that I don't get lost. Because both are tempting. But that, you know, that's the whole deal with it. I don't mind, because, you know, stuff that very few people get to do. I'm gonna see if I can get Lizartan or somebody to give me an office tour as well. Because that'd be kind of cool, just to get a bit of a tour of the office. And by the way, I'm gonna mention this now, so you guys know for sure. I will have on me when I'm going to Germany this phone. This phone has a camera in it, right there. There's a camera right there. I'll be holding my phone like this quite a lot because I'm gonna make a vlog and kind of let you guys see bits of it, what bits I can record, you know. I will show you guys. I've got a new memory card coming from my phone, I think Monday, so I can get loads of footage. I've got two battery banks that I have, which I need to dig out and get charged up and make sure they work still. And I'll have them with me. I'll be charging everything at night so that it's all good. And I'll just make sure that my phone doesn't die at all, in general. So fear not, it's not just going to be me disappearing for a few days. I will do the YouTuber thing and vlog it, because of course it's something interesting. It's actually going to happen. It's something genuinely interesting that's happening to me, and it's amazing. When do I leave for Germany? November 17th at like 6 AM. I mean camera. What did I say that I meant camera? Because I have power banks ready to go. I've got a new memory card for my phone arriving. And I'll be using the camera to make vlogs and videos on my phone. Whenever you want to do some classwork, you need to wait like 10 minutes before you load into the map. First load of the day is the roughest in Farm Sim, and I swear it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. Camera. Well, a gaming geek, there's a running joke on the channel that everybody misspells everything because I tend to misspell everything. Yeah, you guys have heard me typing. You guys know that I type quite quickly. I actually wanted to double check that I get a reply from Mandy. He saw it at least. Can't wait for FS19 so you can do a fresh mod folder again. It's gonna be so weird having an empty mod folder for a little while in FS19. It's gonna be so weird. And what's gonna be weirder is I'm gonna have none of my little quality of life mods that I have now. Including the Uniconverter mod. So I'm gonna be so lost when FS19 comes out at first. Looking forward to having SDDs. Yeah, well, SSD, not SDD. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? I can spell. Yeah, possibly. Do I know how to glitch my money so I have lots of cash? Yeah, I press Shift G and go up here, click on that, and then click OK, and oh look, I've got tons of cash. And if I want to unglitch, I can just hit Shift G again, click there, click OK, and oh look, my cash is back down to normal. I don't need to glitch, I've got a quality of life mod. Yeah, that's the downside of 19 is there is a lot more for modders to do. Well, there's a lot more the modders have to do, and there's a lot more for modders to do. There's a lot more possibilities. Because, actually, I don't know if you've had, You can have like 9... Yeah, it's called editing the XML Gaming Geek. Or using a command called CT Cheat Money. I got several different ways of getting my money up if I really need to. Have you seen the teaser that came out today, Oxy? With the new map? Because just look at the if you have, or if you haven't, or even if you have, look at the junkyard area. There is a lot of really nice new clutter there. The new clutter in that area looks really nice. The rubble pile, the bits of metal, rusty metal and all that kind of stuff, that's really nice. Julian, look at the teaser trailer that came out today for Ravenport. Or even the one from the other one that I can't remember the name of. It's going to be hard to get people at Giants maps, which is probably a good thing because it's going to be several months before mod maps start dropping. You know, no GE. The longer there's no GE, you just add on. Every day there's no GE 8 release, you just add on another day to the minimum 3 months before a map comes out. Minimum. So it's just getting longer and longer, and you know, we're kind of into 2019 proper before there's going to be a decent mod map now for FS19. Because you get the guys who kind of rush out maps that are converts, maybe not the greatest, and they'll come out within a month or a month. Then you get the guys who put a bit more effort into the converts and they'll take 2 months. And then you get guys like probably Oxy and Bill who'll take 3-4 months to get a really good convert out. Oxy's maps is base game maps. That would never happen, Julian. For one simple reason, and I'll tell you why Giants maps are the way they are. There's a very simple rule Giants play by when they're making maps for the game. And that is every piece of equipment, including the biggest stuff that would make no sense even on the tiniest fields, every bit of equipment has to be able to access every field. You must be able to at least access, if not work, every field on the map with every bit of equipment, including assuming it's in Big Bud. So that's the limitation Giants always work under. That's why the maps tend to be a bit blocky. Yeah, most of the complaints that are leveled at Giants are the maps, and they're so limited in what they can do that it's not exactly... Have I glitched it? Hang on a second, what's going on here? Let's just get you... Can you, like... Hey, Glinger. I've broken the map. What on earth? How did I even do that? I know it'll respawn, I just think it's comical that I managed to get it to glitch so that it's lying under the map somehow. It's an impressive bit of breakaging that I've just done. Try to catch the tire with the skid steer. I don't think I can access it from the top anymore. Okay, calm down. Traders decided to do a bloody Tokyo drift in the middle of the field. First launch of the day in general is the absolute worst. Because it has to load in every mod. Once you've got the game launched once, if you close it and reopen it, it'll work fine. That's why I've been invited. This is the version with added goodness, Glengar. This is the version that you sent to me this morning, or last night, even yesterday evening. And the version that confused the crap out of Chris. To use the Abbeys properly, I felt like it was worth having hose modding. He's put hose mod in, Oxy. He's put hose mod in, and I put grazing mod in because logic. Just wanted a couple of little shiny things. I forgot to do my own edits. I won't be able to do them tonight either because I've got 2 videos to record. Dang it! Giants is just screwing me. I want to do some edits to the map and this tractor, and it's like, no, we've got things coming out. You've got to cover these things. But I've got the things. But I've things. But there's things I need to do. The things. That's a joke. My life. We're back. Hey, Glengar, enjoy. It takes him less than a day, Dusty. That much is for sure, because I sent the map over ready for hose mod the day before yesterday. He sent it back yesterday. Hey GD, how you doing today, dude? The channel name? Yes. That is true. How did I even get that one to glitch under the map? Like, that's the thing that's confusing me the most, is I can't get any others to glitch under. She kept running away from the ball. Oh my god, that's terrible. That is a terrible joke. Dave, happened that how? I have no idea, Nicholas Yule. It just... Let's just blame me being me for the tire somehow being upside down under the map. Using anti-gravity to stay there. It's already a... Oh my god. The sheep are just producing money endlessly. Hey, movie guy. Is Mikhail gonna be an FS19? I kind of hope so, honestly. Like, I know it's become a meme to tell Glengar that Mikhail's confirmed, but I wouldn't actually be against Mikhail coming in. I don't think it'd fit either of the maps, though, which would be a problem. Hello, Pedro. What have I done to the sheep? Grazing mod, also I have 226 of them. Also seasons, which makes sheep, which makes wool just hilariously OP. Like, currently I'm selling wool for 30 grand per pallet. So that's how I've got 131,000 legitimately. I've not cheated money in. That's legit. I don't know what to do with all this money. I might buy another field. That map looks seriously tasty, doesn't it, Pedro? Like, I know that you enjoy ripping on Giants maps. That's one of your favorite hobbies, but that one... The only complaint I have, and it's not really a complaint, is that it's kind of schizophrenic. It doesn't seem to know where it wants to be. Because you've got kind of the coastline from Florida, the Great Plains somewhere in the middle, and then you got kind of a Rocky Mountains kind of area. And it's just kind of... And even some of the bits look from like they're from South America, so it's kind of a bit everywhere. And I'm not entirely sure where it's supposed to be based. But I think they've done it well. What they're trying to get at is just kind of, in a way, generic Americana, which I think they've done well. I think it's a lot more American looking than Westbridge Hills was, for example. No one will care what it says. Yeah, that's kind of the important thing. Is like, that looks like it's going to be a fun map to play. It looks like there's a lot of stuff to do on it. Other than farming, you know, you got the show jumping and all that. Liam Lewis scripts will be changing, unfortunately. That didn't need to be a ban, Pedro! That was hidden because he said... What did he say? I'm not entirely sure why that was blocked. Pedro just saw that it was a message up for review and banned him. Sorry, Liam. Look, next. He was talking about script mods. Because it has follow me. Yeah, that would be it. You have to go see Gaming Geek. West Coast. Can't think of any other shoreline maps other than the West Coast. No maps that I know of that are really good that have a shoreline at all. Anywhere. Oh yeah, follow me is kind of wonking YouTube. That's kind of amazing. Sandy Bay. No, that's actually just mountains fast farming. You're misremembering. It's just mountains. And it's actually flat mountains. It's a flat kind of mountains. Just like West Coast. Completely flat. True fact. Oh god, it's Chris's favourite song. Or should I say, the Farm Sim Silage Maker's favourite song. I've got the official theme tune of Farm Sim Silage playing now. Got at the gym with a broken back. See you, Julian. If you join the stream, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, just for funsies. Hey, Stan the Man. Dusty Cove's completely flat. All maps are completely flat. This map's completely flat. Any hills you might see are just an optical illusion in your mind box, caused by hallucinations of hills. Is Pedro's actually around for once? Actually, Sim, if you're on your PC, which by the fact you're using caps, I'm guessing you're not, you should forward the video I sent you earlier onto Pedro. Of Mick Foley swapping gimmicks mid-promo. And the crowd reaction to Mick Foley swapping gimmicks mid-promo. Sandy Bay's assault flat. You're getting worried there? Nah, don't worry, Pedro's wrestling stuff. Hey, VF. Gaming Geek, hello again. Thank you, Sim. I actually gonna try something after the stream as well, if I have time. Because I got a butt ton to do tonight. Thank you, Giants. I've got a ton to do tonight. I need to get a video done on tomorrow's fact sheets. I need to get tomorrow's main video done. I need to get both of them rendered. And I want to try and do a couple of tweaks to, number one, a couple of textures on this map. And number two, adding like 2 or 3 small things in, including just whipping one of the sheds out of here, rescaling it a bit, and putting it over in the placeable area because lazy. Busy evening indeed, yeah. Just trying to figure out which shed I want to put over. Might put multiples of this long thin one with no door on it. And I want to play some Transport Fever as well tonight. If I have time. Because I want to get to bed early as well. So do I actually, VF. I'm going to just merge them together like I keep doing. So you guys are going to get some sort of weird super thumbnail tomorrow. How long do I get in FS19? Me? Literally sometimes. I don't know. I don't know anything. In general, I don't know a thing. All I know about the, like, even the Germany trip is I'm going to Germany. I'll have access to FS19. I'll be playing it. I don't know how long I'll be playing it for. I don't know when the streams will be. I don't know anything. I enjoy the fact that this Forge Wagon, by the way, is just... It's just not happy with the terrain response mod at all, and it's just bouncing like a madman. Looks like it's... like, it looks like this has had far too much caffeine. Speaking of, I haven't opened my can of Pepsi yet. Pepsi! Sponsorship, yo. In 5 minutes, that's it. Over back to Ireland. I kind of jazz you get to go to Switzerland and see, even though it's a Gamescom demo, get to see FS19, because I want to play with that lighting system. I want to play with that light. I don't care about the game at this point. I just want to play with the lighting system. Trenton McCarthy, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. 32 likes. Is that all? Let's get up to 50, guys. Come on. You can do better than 32. We got 79 people in the chat right now. Or the stream. 78. Somebody got offended that I said there were 79. You want to see the clouds? Yeah, the clouds too. I have noticed the clouds seem a bit odd at times. Like even in the Ravenport trailer, like some of them looked really fluffy and then some of them just looked like blobs in the sky. So I'm kind of in two minds about how much I like the clouds at the moment. When do I leave for Germany? November 17th. I'm leaving, but I'll be leaving so early that I won't be able to do a damn thing on the 16th because I'll need to go to bed at like 5 PM. To wake up at 2 AM the next morning for some breakfast before I head out to the airport. That's not even a lie. So, I'm glad somebody said your name right. I try. I butcher a lot, but I try. How am I getting to the airport? Parents are driving me. But it's like an hour's drive to the airport. And I want to figure stuff out in the airport as well, so it's always good to be at the airport early. Plus, I'll need to like have a shower and shave and trim my beard and all that kind of good stuff before I even leave. Even with the 3 AM start, I could not do that. Gone from Dublin Airport, Cork Airport. It's only an hour's drive away, so not too bad. It's just that it's a 6 AM flight, and I like being at the airport an hour or two beforehand. So the latest I'll be leaving here is like 4 AM. See a drum hater? Okay. Hey, Melted Tree Farm. Let's get this compacted down a bit. You have to leave at 2 AM Friday. Yeah, not fun. 2 AM starts and movements, just not fun. I'm not a morning person, and I'm most definitely not a 2 o'clock in the morning person for a wakey wake time. Just never needed a lot of sleep. I mean, I don't generally need a lot of sleep, but I'm still gonna be going to bed early. Got some sleeping tablets. I actually should probably get some myself. I'd just like dose myself up on paracetamol or something. No liquids going through security. Ethan, I've been through airport security more times than I care to remember. I've got it down to a fine art. The joy is, this time I won't be bringing a damn laptop with me. Am I fixing my pattern? I have to, Adam. Just join Discord. Very nice, Gaming Geek. If you're not on the Discord yet, guys, why not? Because we talk about all sorts of random crap in there. Great demand for canola. Well, I don't have any canola. When am I going to Germany? 17th of November, Pedro. So make sure you're out of Cork on the 17th if you want to avoid me at all costs. Yeah, 2 short flights, much more inconvenient than 1 long one, because it's just, it breaks it up a bit. Do you think the 7R will be an FS19? I hope so. I hope we see some older John Deeres. You're gonna disguise yourself as a snowman. Cheat engine broke. That's what you get for cheating, Simulate. Also, I'm considering getting WWE in the next few days. Number 1, so that I can make Roido annoy the crap out of you. Number 2, because I kind of want to play WWE. I'll have a look on Instant and see what the price is like. You compare it to the price on Steam. By the way, guys, if you don't use Instant Gaming, you really should. There's a link in the description. It's... I don't normally promote websites and promote stuff, but I use it so much. I use it pretty much every game I get. I check the price on Instant Gaming. Because you can find some truly amazing value on there. Always compare it to Steam. Don't just go immediate instant gaming and think that's the best price you're going to get. Steam can sometimes be a bit cheaper. Sometimes you can find it cheaper again in the Humble store, but instant gaming, you get legitimate keys at cheap prices direct from the developers, and you don't need to worry too much, or at all even, about the keys being fake. They are all real. It's not like G2A where you gotta pay insurance to make sure you actually got a real key, because G2A is just a big scam. Actually, any website where you buy game keys and they ask you to buy insurance, just run. Just abandon all hope and run, because it's likely a scam. CD keys can be good too. I trust Instant. I've used Instant enough to trust it. Deluxe Edition's actually worth it. Hey Sim, could you do a price comparison between Instant and Steam for me real quick? If you're able. I know that the prices will be in British pounds. Doing your work for you? What do you mean, Sim? Promoting Instant? G2A's slogan is cheap and reliable. I wouldn't call G2A reliable in a million years. Should join. I never do that, Gaming Geek. I do it occasionally as a meme and a joke, but I don't generally join the voice channels. They don't have Deluxe and Instant yet. Well, what's the best edition they have on Instant? Because I'm sure, because it's a AAA game, there's like 73 million different bloody versions, like with Forza. I think, actually, Sim, I think the version on Instant might be the Deluxe. 35.20 on Instant compared to what on Steam? Probably like 60 quid. AAA, 60-70 quid on Steam, I'm guessing. Deluxe is £61 on Steam, which is about probably 65-70 euro. Compared to Standard Edition, which is 35.20 in euros on Instant Gaming. I don't promote stuff unless I think it's worth promoting. Instant Gaming is one of those things that I think is worth promoting. And if you use the link in the description, you can actually help me out a small bit, because I get a small kickback into my Instant Gaming wallet, just so that I can spend it on more games. And the more games I have, the more likely it is you'll see weird and wonderful games on the channel. 49 standard, 75. Oh, crap on a cracker up. I might wait until Deluxe is on Instant. Wonder what the quickest way to make money is on FS19. I don't know, the best is sheep, Jack. Simulate, I want to correct you real quick. I did not pay £80 for Forza. I will have you know I did not pay £80 for Forza. I paid €100. So I don't have Forza. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it's that damn expensive. But the thing is, the version that me and Landy paid €100 for, or £80 for, is comically, despite being so expensive, that's comically the best value for money version because it comes with all the DLC. Like already, we're only like what, a week or two into the post-launch on Forza. Myself and Landy have saved about 20 quid over buying the standard edition and the DLC separate. So I mean, there's a give and take with Forza, annoyingly, where you spend a lot immediately, yeah, but you actually save money. You actually save money straight off the bat. Because they throw so much into the deluxe edition. Train! That is a noble horn, good lord. That's what every tractor should have as a horn. Do I have a favorite movie? Yes. If yes, what is it? Depends on my mood. My favorite movie depends on my mood. I really like, just because of the way that it treats the subject matter, I really like Downfall, which is a movie about the final days of Nazi Germany and Adolf Hitler, and shows quite literally his downfall. It's entirely in German, but it's really tastefully made and really kind of historically accurate and faithful. If I'm more in the mood for a comedy, I'll probably go for something like The Room or George of the Jungle, or something, you know, a bit older and crap in general. One of those bad movies that are just funny because they're bad. If I'm in the mood for something foreign that's not German, I'll probably go something like Samurai Zombie, which is also quite funny, actually. If I'm moved for a superhero movie, I'll probably go with Deadpool. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Apocalypse Now. That is a good movie. Forza is a great game to do multiplayer with. It's like all multiplayer. I was seeing the latest Jumanji movie. Is that the one with The Rock? No. I've not watched Mars Attacks yet. Or again yet. No, I haven't. That's another fantastic movie, actually. If you haven't already noticed, I quite like movies that are intentionally or unintentionally bad. I quite like Starship Troopers as well. I just like the kind of the B-movie genre of, yeah, it's bad, but we're just gonna embrace the fact that it's bad. How do you give the cows grasslands in winter and seasons? You don't. You don't give cows grass in the winter and seasons. It's an intentional thing. Both Jumanji's have The Rock. The Rock isn't in the one with Robin Williams. See you, Gaming Geek. The B movie. I enjoy the fact that for a while the B movie was this weird meme where they just started doing weird stuff with it. New Jumanji is great. I have refused to watch it because it doesn't have Robin Williams, and I will only accept Robin Williams as being in that movie. I know, I love The Rock. I love The Rock, I really do, but he's no Robin Williams. He's nowhere near as good as Robin Williams. I mean, hell, Robin Williams is the guy who literally had a role made for him in the Aladdin movie because he came in, did an audition for Genie, and they rewrote the entirety of the Genie role to suit Robin Williams. They decided that he was too good to pass up, and even though he didn't fit the Genie as written, they took him on and rewrote the damn role. Good Morning Vietnam as well, which was a real thing that I actually watched a little mini documentary on YouTube. The real DJ that actually did say Good Morning Vietnam like that. The Rock spends the whole movie learning how wonderful it is to be The Rock. Isn't that like every Rock movie? Not like every movie with The Rock. It's just like, hey, I'm The Rock, look at how great it is to be me. Except maybe like Fast and Furious, where it's, hey, look at the Rock being manly. How'd you get your feet up? Hay, silage, straw. You cannot. It's an intentional thing that the cows produce less in the winter because they just can't take grass. Mrs. Doubtfire is fantastic. I just love Robin Williams as an actor in general. You have to uninstall them. Have you actually bricked the damn game, Sim? In before, you've actually got banned from it. In Jumanji, he doesn't. Oh, good lord. That's such a facetious role. See, hi, I'm The Rock, and I've no idea how good it is to be The Rock. Let's follow my journey into learning how good it is to be me. Yo, what? Flubber, oh my god, Flubber, yes. What film? That is the original Fast and Furious, isn't it? Where, at the start, where Paul Walker loses the race because his car's been sabotaged and breaks down. And then the guy comes up and says, I don't want this hunk of junk, it's broken. You owe me a 10-second car. I don't watch many movies, but I do know movies. Jack Black's quality. Jack Black annoys me sometimes. Jack Black really annoys me sometimes. Some of the Fast and Furious movies are great. Some of them are just crap. Like, the longer it's gone on, the weirder and just more not Fast and Furious it's been. Because now it's just a generic action movie that happens to have some cars in it. Like Fast and Furious 1 and 2, and even Tokyo Drift, was more about the cars and the you know, the cars were the stars and the actors were just kind of acting around the cars. Whereas the newer ones, it's now all about their different characters and all about the mercenaries and the action and the fight sequences, and the cars are there in the background. They're doing things in the background, but it's not really a Fast and the Furious movie anymore. It's action movie number 976.2, now featuring some cars. Well, it's a real shame the Fast and Furious went so far downhill so quickly. Fun little story actually about Fast and Furious. The first time I watched Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, it was one of those days in school, like I think it was the last day before Christmas, where like nobody was in, and they just grouped entire year groups together because there were like 6 people in school. We were all sent into one room, and the teacher just put on Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. But he'd made a mistake when setting up the DVD. So we were watching it in English, but it had Korean subtitles. For some reason. So the first time I watched Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, it was with Korean subtitles down at the bottom for the entirety of the movie. So it's just a bizarre thing where am I suddenly in Korea? This is oddly immersive, having Korean subtitles for a movie set in Japan but made in America, with all American actors about, you know, Japanese cars. Doing something that at the time was really an underground movement. Drifting wasn't big at the time. Hey, Agri Legends of the Grass. That said, drifting is one of the most entertaining forms of motorsport by far. Once you figure out that, yes, this is what's supposed to happen, this is not what's supposed to happen. Because it takes a while to learn what the hell drifting even is when you're watching competitive drifting, like Formula Drift or something. It does take a while, but yeah. What am I doing? Talking and playing Farming Simulator while sitting on my fat ass. In front of the entire internet for you guys to watch me sitting on my ass, Playing some Farm Sim, talking nonsense. Too Fast, Too Furious is the greatest, yes. In the stream. Farm Sim. Now we're doing a bit of silage. Doing a bit of grass silage with this Claas forage wagon on the back of this Claas tractor. Getting some Claaswork done with some grasswork. Or some grasswork making the Claaswork. It's my favourite JDM car, the green one. Particularly like the green one. What the hell is a JDM car? Oh, Brad, I'm always going to say the RX-7. I just love the RX-7. What's my favorite? Oh, it's my favorite Japanese car, Mazda 787B. You never said it had to be a road car, by the way. There's something beautiful about that quad-rotor engine. And the 787B, and just like some race cars scream, some race cars growl, and the 787 just kind of wails in the general direction. Like you hear this ghostly wail and you know the 787B's on the way. Japanese domestic market. Oh, so it does actually mean road cars. In which case, the 1995 model of the Mazda MX-5. The original MX-5. That is just so nice! Just love the MX-5. As bad as it is, as crap as a car as it is, I love the MX-5. I genuinely, Adam, I genuinely thought it meant Japanese drift machines. Like, I'm not even kidding. I feel kind of bad now. I genuinely was convinced it meant Japanese drift machines. Oh boy, I'm bad. The X5 is like the Volkswagen of sports cars. I mean, it was kind of the first Super Mini of its day. The Super Mini of its day. It was, it still is such an incredibly tiny car with a lot of power for what it is. You know, it's just a beastly car. We're on 40 likes, aren't we? That's Sim's way of saying we're on 40 likes. Come on, guys, get that number up. Let's get 50. I know we can get 50. I know you guys can do it. We got 66 people in the stream right now. If we can get it up to 68, Sim has said he will like the stream, because he always likes streams at 68. Because he's mature. I do like this. I have to admit, I love this Claas forage wagon, and even though it's a slightly different green to the Claas tractor, which is always a pet peeve of mine, is the same brand having two different colours in the game. Meow. Sim, you know that's not true. You know that's not true, Sim. Then again, I do tend to know a bit more dirty stuff than you, so. I guess it's just the circles I run in. Why is this song made entirely by ducks on helium? This song is just ducks on helium. Land is live? Like, now this comes to the breakdown, I like it. But the ducks on helium section, not a big fan. Landy is live. I'm gonna empty this and then we'll finish the stream off for the day. So I'll leave you guys, you wonderful people, by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Shamrock Valley. I will continue to be irrelevant tomorrow and every day. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.